Here we go. So now we get into a lot of personal perspectives and opinions here, and how checks and balances always wins. All right. So when one person has too much power, it could lead to misperception, right? And when a lot of people groupthink, it can also lead to misperception, right? So what is misperception? All right, let's go here. So a misperception means to falsely understand a concept, may be intentional or not. All right. So, for example, great example here, right? You go ahead and you see that your neighbors are developing this new weapon. Oh, why are you developing this new weapon, right? Are you planning to attack us? No, maybe they just want to catch up on their arms, maybe they wanted to test out new waters and try to, make money from weapon dealing and things like that, right? It doesn't only mean that they're just attempting to create new weapons just to go to war with their neighbors, right? So that's one form of misperception, right? So those that are in office tend to come up with these mental constructs, right? Whew, that are probably 100% misperceived. Okay, misperception, honestly. Um, Even lack of sleep. If our politician misperceive a simple thing, they can see it as a threat. By the way, if you run a country and you go around stating that so and so and so and so and so and so might become a threat, those countries that you are targeting might find it necessary to begin arming themselves, right? So be careful what you say, because they might misperceive your message. Along with that misperception, right? Definitions also get altered when the word is getting passed around. So that's another form of misperception, right? 100% of the time, okay, or we'll say 80 to 100% of the time, nations are not aggressive, okay? They're not. The only thing is that this concept here, misperception, they do misperceive a lot, right? And it tends to make um, politicians uh, irrational, distorted, and make aggressive um, actions. All right, so they take aggressive actions, right, with this misperception thing going on here. But realistically, 80 to 100% nations do not like to go to war. They understand that it's costly. They understand that they can lose more than they can gain, and even if they win, most likely at the end of the day they're gonna lose either way. So warfare is kind of like unnecessary at this point. Um, they would mostly say, "Hey, listen, we're just trying to defend ourselves, right? We're trying to um, preserve what's best for our nation's interests." All right. So any country would say, "Hey, no, we were just acting defensive. We were acting defensive." You know, misperception.